Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we're going to talk about investment decision in chapter 5. So first of all, whenever we talk about investment decision, we need to talk about relevant cash flow. So what is relevant cash flow? Relevant cash flow is a combination between relevant costing and also cash flow. So whenever we talk about relevant costing, we're going to talk about a cost that is relevant to our current investment, which is cost that are we first of all is going to be cash in nature, and also future and incremental, which means that it's going to be incurred in the future, which means that we still did not incur yet, and also it's incremental, which means that it exists due to the fact that we are pursuing our current investment decision. So that's a relevant cash flow. So whenever we talk about relevant cash flow, one of the key mistake that students always do whenever they're talking about relevant cash flow, they always forget that finance cost, it will not be included in relevant cash flow, and also non-cash item will not be included in relevant cash flow, since it's cash flow. So we're going only to include cash item. Okay, so right now we're going to talk about simple technique for calculating return. First of all, payback period. Payback period is a period taken for a return that was generated from investment to generate the initial investment that was incurred. So for example, we have an investment which was around with the initial outlay of 10 million ringgit. So for example, in the 4 years, in the period of the investment of 4 years, the first year is generated 5 million ringgit. The second year is generated 5 million ringgit. Third year 2 million ringgit, and fourth year 5 million ringgit. So we know that the payback period is 2 years, since the time needed for the return to match the initial investment is 2 years, which is that first year you generate 5 million, and second year we also generate 5 million. So 5 plus 5 is equal to 10, which is equal to the amount of initial outlay for the investment itself. So that's a payback period. However, the problem with payback period is that they did not account for time value of money. Since we know that the time value of money, the value of money right now and the value of money 1 year in the future is not the same. Why? Because there are few factors such as inflation, deflation, and also many other factors. So to mitigate this weakness, we're going to use discounted payback period. It means that the incurred return, the return that was generated each year will be discounted at the appropriate risk factor, discount factor that was assessed by a company with some past experience and whatnot. So we're going to discount all of the return that was generated, and after that we're going to calculate the payback period. So it's going to be discounted payback period. So that's all for chapter 5. Thank you.